Hey y'all, IrixGuy here, and this is how I make ghost pepper and Carolina Reaper wings. So you can get some olive oil spray. This is just one of many things. I actually refill this with my own olive oil because it's cheaper. But you generously spray olive oil on your wings. This does a few things. While they're air frying, it helps to make them more crispy. And then also this functions as a tool for keeping the seasoning on it. So what I'll use, and if you've got fresh garlic clove, definitely use that, but I'm just using some garlic powder, not garlic salt, just garlic powder. You could use garlic salt if you want to be a little bit saltier, but I personally don't. I love garlic. Garlic is just is an essential. I love it. So I garlic these suckers up, and then after I've done the garlic, I put on my this stuff right here. And you can find this seasoning linked within this video's description, but this is a ghost pepper and Carolina Reaper. So if you don't like hot stuff, you may want to go a little bit, may not want to be as liberal as I am with squirting this on. Not squirting it on, but shaking it on. I mean, this stuff, whoa, dude, that's going to be a hot one. That's going to be hot, man. But my objective is just burn my face off hot wings. Dude, these things will burn my face off. So that's the first part. Now I'm going to put them in the air fryer. Now keep in mind, while they're air frying, I will spritz them periodically, every 4 minutes or so with olive oil, just to keep things going. And I'll also, when I spritz them, I'll shake them around and just, these things are going to be so good, man. Let's just go ahead and get to it. So I've experimented with timing, and again, these are drumettes and wingettes. So these aren't the big chicken wings and the big chicken drumsticks. So what I've found for me with my air fryer, and you can expand this video's description and click the link there to find the air fryer like I use. But I first do 390 degrees for 22 minutes. And like I said, every 4 minutes or so, and you can do it however you want to, I'm going to pull them out, spritz them with my olive oil, and just kind of shake them around a little bit. But I start at 390 for 22 minutes, and then towards the end, as we progress through this video, you're going to see how I finish them off. And man, these things come out, and you're talking about, you don't get all that grease. You get a chicken wing that's been deep fried. They're good, don't get me wrong. But with this, you're going to get the texture and just the perfect moisture inside of the wing. Is just awesome. But you're not going to get all that grease. And these are so easy to make, man. As you've seen, I just took them out of the pack, and I, put on the olive oil and the garlic powder and the Carolina Reaper and ghost pepper seasoning. Keep in mind, you can put whatever type of seasoning you want. What I would definitely do, though, I would definitely use the olive oil. Spritzing these with olive oil is just such an essential step. I mean, you have no idea, man, how important that is, when you're air frying these. I mean, they just come out, man. I love wings. These things are so good. So let's go ahead and let this cook. We're going to spritz it periodically, and we're going to go through all the steps. So now it's been about 4 minutes. I'm going to hit pause on my air fryer, man. And you can see they really, they've only cooked for 4 minutes, but spritz this on. You can already see the coloration is already they're starting to change color. Now I'm not going to shake them yet. I'm going to put them back in because that's just the first 4 minutes. We're going to hit resume. Here around 14 minutes or so, we're going to spritz them again, and we're going to shake them. Now it's been about 14 minutes, and you can hear these things are really cooking now. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause this. We're going to shake them. Talk to me. Yes, sir. Spray these. Put those back in there and hit start. We're going to let them go a bit longer. It's 13 for 14 minutes. I'll probably let it go down to 8 minutes or so this run through, and then we're going to do that and repeat, and Man, these things, I'm getting excited. I know y'all are too. So now there's about 8 minutes remaining at the original temp. And then again, I'm going to crank the temp up and really, when I get them into finishing mode. Look at that. Man, that is just, dude, you got to just smell how good this smells, man. Just look at that spice. It's coated them. Throw them back in there, man. Again, you don't have to do hot wings. I mean, you could do like lemon pepper. You could do if you want to do a Cajun seasoning for something a little bit spicy. You could do, there's a really good seasoning called Cavender's. It's a Greek seasoning. Not really, I mean, it's just peppery and kind of garlicky, but that's really good on wings. You don't even have to put any kind of seasoning on them. I mean, if you wanted to, you could just air fry them and then toss them in your favorite sauce. You got a barbecue sauce, you got a wing sauce, whatever you want to do. But this is how I do it, because, I mean, it just penetrates them with that Carolina Reaper and ghost pepper. And I get the garlic, that garlicky flavor that a lot of us, including myself, are, I'm obsessed with that garlic flavor. So now, you really want to do something cool too, man. You could get your wings, your drumettes and your wingettes, and put them in a casserole dish, marinate them overnight in your favorite marinade, covered so that it's airtight. And then take those suckers out of your fridge the next day and air fry them, man, and you've got marinated, incredible wings. You want to do something else, you could even smoke your wings. So you could smoke them in your smoker over hickory, and then you could air fry them. So you would have the smokiness from the smoker, and you would have the air fried texture from the air fryer. Okay, so we're wrapping up the 22 minutes at 390 degrees. Now, this is important because I found that if I do the next steps, what we're going to do when this gets to zero, and again, this is, when it gets to zero, it would have been 22 minutes at 390 degrees. But then we're going to kick it to 400, and this is where it's a matter of your personal preference. So sometimes, depending upon the size of the wings, sometimes I'm closer to 5 minutes at 400. There's been some times where I just did it 2 or 3 minutes. So when you kick it up to 400 like we're about to do, you really want to monitor the doneness of the wings. And again, the size of the wings, obviously it goes without saying, these wings I cooked, they were not frozen. I just removed these wings from the refrigerator. So make sure that, that your wings are not frozen, because that would really make this process weird. So yeah, these were out of the refrigerator, and again, 22 minutes at 390 degrees. And now we're going to do probably, I don't know, these may take, we'll just see how they look when I pull them out here, because I'm about to pull them out in 9 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull these out here, get a good shake. They're not burned. That's the seasoning. See, that's what's so cool, and it just kind of bakes in, cooks into them. So now we're gonna do 400 degrees, and again, we're gonna set it for 5 minutes, but it may not take that long. We're just gonna see what happens here. So I got 5 minutes. I gave them a nice shake. I tell you what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna spray them a little bit more with some of my olive oil here. Oh man, these things are gonna be so good. I love wings, and it's hard. Used to, you could go out to a restaurant and get good wings, and now it's just like I don't want to overgeneralize, but most of the restaurants you get wings, it's just horrible cuts of chicken, and they're either too big or they got feathers sticking out of them. I mean, it's just gotten, unless I'm going to my local wing joint where they know how to cook wings, I'm going to cook wings myself. And to be honest with you, when you cook wings like I am right now, again, get you some good wingettes and drumettes. These were I got them from the Walmart grocery pickup. And this brand, I think it was around $5 or $6 for this pack, so it was affordable. I mean, you couldn't go out to a fast food wing place and get a price like this. but I think they were called Sanderson Farms. And I've dealt with some other brands, and I just didn't have the quality. But these have always been good. So we're going to let this go. Again, we're going to check them here probably when it gets down to about 3 minutes and see if we want to go the entire 5 minutes. Okay, so they've been cooking for about 2 minutes at 400 degrees. Again, this is the finishing run. Get them extra crispy, that additional temperature. Shake them. I don't think I need to spritz them anymore. I'm going to let them go a little bit longer, actually. So this may be a 5 minute at 400 batch. We'll see. So yeah, I let them finish up at the entire 5 minutes at 400 degrees. So again, this is just the finishing run at 400. So let's see what we got here. Doo-doo! Oh yeah, those look perfect. That's exactly the crispiness that I was going for. And you can look really closely at the skin, and you can see, how crispy they are. Again, a matter of personal preference. Obviously, because it's chicken, you want to make sure that your chicken is cooked, because you can get salmonella, man. So yeah, these are, whoa, those are hot. So what I'm going to do is just, I should have had my tongs, man. Oh, but they're in the dishwasher. Whoa, I'm just going to burn my fingertips here. Speaking of burning my fingertips, man, I'm going to be burning my insides with this ghost pepper and Carolina Reaper, man. People either like hot stuff or they don't. I'm obsessed with extremely spicy food. And, whoa, man. So, oh, man. We got those in there. This last one's hard to grab. Got it. So now what we're going to do is our final step. You can use whatever kind of wing sauce or sauce. You could use barbecue sauce if you wanted to. Texas Pete, man, is just is an essential. I love this stuff. So I'm just going to put this all over them. You notice I'm just using a mixing bowl. Put that in there. And then I'm going to get my, I'm just going to get a regular spoon, man, because it's a mixing bowl. I won't scratch it out. Just get my spoon here. Apologize, my range, oven countertop's kind of dirty. I fried some bacon in a skillet and just filmed this video afterwards. So, I usually have my kitchen is usually spotless, man. Just look at this. Oh man, and another good finishing sauce too. You can get you some Texas Pete or whatever kind of hot sauce. I really like Texas Pete. Cause see, with the ghost pepper and Carolina Reaper that I, the powder that I put on these towards the beginning of this video, these are already just going to be miserably hot, miserably spicy. So, just Texas Pete without anything else for this is perfect. Now, always thoroughly toss your wings. I like to toss my wings like I am now, where they're just super hot right out of the air fryer. And I toss them. I take my time. Because when you're eating a wing is just, it's an experience. It's, a potentially life-changing experience. So you want to make sure that your wings, whether you're cooking them for yourself or serving them to someone else, that they're generously coated in the sauce. It's all about presentation, man. Now, these are good. If you got some celery and some carrots, that's always good to serve with it. Man, I don't even have any celery or carrots right now. And I forgot to buy ranch dressing. People typically like ranch or blue cheese dressing to dip their wings in. So, since I forgot to buy that, man, I'm just going to be enjoying them without any sort of dip. It's just going to be the wings and the heat and the, this Texas Pete sauce. That's it. I mean, look at that. That, in my opinion, is how you do air fried chicken wings. And again, don't let the fact that they're air fried scare you away from this. If you've never used an air fryer, you may think air fryer is gimmicky, and it's not. I challenge you to prepare wings like I just did, wings and drumettes, whatever you want to call it, and then try to go somewhere and find wings in a restaurant that are as good or better. I bet you won't be able to. And if you do, tell me where that restaurant is, the name of the restaurant and where it is, because I would love to go eat their wings sometime. Thanks for your viewership and best of luck. Again, expand this video's description and click the link there, and you can find the air fryer like I use, the seasoning like I use, and man, just wings are something you got to take your time, man. And obviously always make sure they're done, because it's chicken. You don't want to get sick. But this size right here and these wings, these are perfect, man. This is going to be an exceptional, oh man, just an exceptional lunch. So I'm going to get off of this and I'm going to eat. That, my friends, is how to present your wings. And again, if you want to get fancy with it, you could put you some celery, some carrots, and then put some ranch dressing over there, blue cheese. Look at that. I'm going to dive in, man. Be sure to subscribe. When you do, ring that bell icon to be notified whenever I post another video. Check out my air fry with IrixGuy video playlist. I've got a ton of air frying preparations and tons more coming soon. Y'all have a good one. Hey y'all, Captain IrixGuy here. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to subscribe. It's youtube.com/IrixGuy. And ring that bell icon when you do to be notified whenever I post another video. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day.